Well, we're down at the embassy again and we're talking to Paul Hefner, and he's got some pretty strong thoughts on the proposed bus lane that's going to run along through the car parks and the motorcycle park out the front of the embassy here along Kent Terrace. Paul, your words.
Oh yeah, Brian, it's good talking to you about it. I found about this the other day from a couple of the retailers along here, and they're pretty upset. You know, this is another thing with our council. They've isolated themselves away from the general public, the people they're meant to be serving, and they're thinking they're big business people, and they don't even know what it's like to run their own operations. They don't actually go. They go to work and they take our ratepayers' money and get paid, and they don't even represent us. They don't even come out. They have the arrogance of thinking they know everything better than us, okay? And they don't even come and talk to these guys who are the local owners of the shops here, okay? So one thing, putting a bus lane here, which is a load of rubbish. We've got enough buses. The buses are killing people. We know that, okay? Because the bus drivers go 100 miles an hour around here. Now we want to put a bus lane in, okay? Here they come, 1, 2, 3, whammo, over the road, okay? Now, I know we want to have a green city, but you know, every country in the world wants to have a green city, even the Chinese, okay? But a bus lane here, how many businesses is it going to affect, okay? There's 20, 30 businesses along here, they're going to take them all out. Where's the parking, okay? I think they've got to get real. If they don't want parking, cut off the parking in the inner city, not on the peripheral, okay?
Paul, my concern as the portfolio holder for pedestrian safety, for walking, is that these buses are going to swing really close to the curve.
Yes.
On a road that's more or less flat, well, with a slight camber in the wrong direction, and those buses are going to be turning at a right angle, big buses, and sometimes when they're just coming along through those lights and they haven't stopped, they've got up real momentum, haven't they? Oh. And the possibilities of them swinging onto the footpath and into pedestrians is too much risk involved here for me to feel that I want to support it. And so I've actually been saying this is wrong. I've heard no arguments so far that would justify this. So it's really good to hear your thoughts on the matter.
Just on that, Brian, I can tell you a situation that happened with my wife and my daughter. They were standing at the corner here in town. A bus swung round. My wife had to drag my daughter away because the front of the bus came right over the footpath we were standing on, okay? And she was standing in a legal position. The bus swung round and just carried. He saw what he was doing and he thought it was funny, okay? And now my daughter would have been killed if my wife hadn't dragged her back. Okay, so putting a bus lane here is going to cause a lot of problems, mate.
And it brings the noise so much closer. So who want to sit out here?
No one.
Outside these wonderful little paths.
Who dreamt this up though, Brian? Who was behind this plan?
Well, this has been a sort of a progressive thing.
Oh, progressive. When
going back,
be progressive?
Well, progressive in the sense that it started a few years ago and it's been creeping along through the city. And actually it's trying to make its way to the airport down Adelaide Road. Of course, Adelaide Road people don't like it either.
No.
Okay?
Well, we got to...
And their business have been impacted.
Who's the council supporting here? Who are they representing?
I think that's a very good question.
You know, I think, you know where I've come from in a number of situations. We were dealing here with the Embassy Picture Theatre and situations. And when I deal with a lot of people, there's a lot of good people in council, but there's a lot of people who have their own agendas and they actually don't care about the people who live in this area or got businesses.
The sad part about it, to my way of thinking, Paul, is that councillors have been paid by these people, these very people here, to cut their throats. Yep. Okay, we'll leave it there.
Right, mate.